If two modern juvenile orcas were hurled into the late Miocene, could they survive a sea ruled by megalodons and Livyatan? A blue-white rift tears open the ocean, and two young orcas, neither yet 4 meters long, are thrown into warm ancient waters, torn from their mother and pod. Their first instinct isn't to hunt, it's to surface, side by side, gasping for air. The moment they dive back down, their blubber betrays them. Built for icy modern seas, it now traps heat like a blanket. Hearts pounding, muscles burning, they realize speed is the enemy here. So instead of sprinting, they glide downward along the seabed, chasing a cold upwelling beneath a rocky cliff. And finally, the burning stops. But the current carries something else, a shining river of small fish. The two try an encirclement tactic from their pod, one driving below, one blocking the side. Without adults to hold the line, the fish blast straight through. A second attempt fails too. The school dives just before the trap closes. Starving, the smaller one lunges and gets nothing but scales. These fish evolved dodging megalodons. No sloppy trap fools them. So the orcas adapt. The larger one circles wide, calling sharply to herd the school toward a shallow bend, while the smaller hides in the silt, then bursts upward when the fish turn back. This time some don't escape. But blood draws trouble. 3 prehistoric sharks, nearly their own size, arrive to steal the kill. The larger orca charges to drive them off, but 2 circle behind the smaller one, nearly splitting the pair apart. Instead of scattering, they turn back to back and slam their tails outward. One shark goes flipping into the silt, and the rest retreat with what they stole. From there, the 2 juveniles get smarter. They stick to cold-fed trenches, never linger in open water, never surface together. Slowly, they start behaving like a real, if miniature orca pod. And that's exactly what draws the attention of something much bigger. A young megalodon locks onto them from the deep. The first sign isn't the shark, it's the sudden silence of the fish around them. Then it rockets upward, and its first bite carves 3 furrows across the smaller juvenile's tailstock. Half a body length closer, and it would have bitten clean through. They don't fight. They run for a shallow bay lined with basalt ridges, cracked just wide enough to slip through sideways. The megalodon doesn't chase blindly. It circles, waits for them to surface. It already knows their weakness. They need air. So the smaller one, still bleeding, surfaces first, deliberately, and swims off down the widest channel as bait. The shark takes the charge. And just as its jaws rise to strike, the larger juvenile slams in from the side, catching it behind the gill slit. The hit isn't fatal, but it's enough. The megalodon's head jerks off course and crashes into the rock. A tooth snaps. Its gill tears open. For the first time, the sea runs with the apex predator's own blood. Wounded, it charges again, but the two have already swapped roles, splitting into 2 different escape paths. The megalodon commits to the bleeding target, drives into the narrowest passage, and finds it blocked. Twisting its huge body to force through, it tears the same gill wound wide open. It thrashes the shallows once, then finally gives up. It survives, but never enters that bay again. 2 modern orcas had just made a prehistoric apex predator pay for its mistake. But something far worse is coming. Days later, a deep call rolls through the water like pressure against their chests. An adult Livyatan, cruising the open sea. Its skull alone is wider than both juveniles combined. Its teeth can crack the bones of full-grown whales. This time they don't fight, and they don't get close. They press into the innermost edge of the bay and go silent. Because the real strength of a modern orca was never brute force, it's knowing exactly when not to use it. The Livyatan lingers just long enough to seize a wounded whale the megalodon had already driven off, then vanishes back into the deep. And in that moment, the 2 juveniles finally understand this ocean's map. The open sea belongs to Livyatan. The deep ambush zones belong to the Megalodon. All that's truly theirs is the shallow bay, the basalt ridges, the cold channels in between. They never conquered the Miocene. They never became its new rulers, but they survived it, and left one predator bleeding, one hunting ground abandoned, without ever crossing the line that could have ended them. From that day on, the fish avoid the basalt shallows. The young sharks stop chasing prey into the rocky channels. The Miocene Sea itself doesn't change, but within one narrow strip of cold water and broken rock, the rules were rewritten for the first time by two killer whales who didn't belong there at all.